Welcome to another video on FE Builds. It's quite late at night and I have to whisper a bit. You can hear the sound of the koi in the fish pond. But I've been working on this in my spare time and I just wanted to explain a bit about what I've done. Obviously this is a Red Cat Ascent Fusion, and when I bought it, I loved it. It's an awesome truck, nice for trails and everything, but in terms of rock crawling, I found that it would always end up on its lid. So I'm trying an experiment over here, and if this experiment is successful, then this will work well. So I've done away with the portal axles. That's the first thing I've done. I've put some straight axles. I had RGT FJ Cruiser that we broke, and I took the axles from that, and I'm basically stripping that for spares, using it on other cars. As you can see, because it was flipping quite a lot, whenever I would try and take a technical section, it would flip over and scratch original body. I've got a spare body for it. It's a Warlord body, which I took some time to paint, and I don't want to scratch that, so this is still together. It's not cracked or broken, it's just scratched. And one light is not working, so almost look like a pirate when it's driving around the rocks. I've put some high mass wheels on this, and I'm afraid of one thing. I don't know if the OEM original servo will actually hold up with the high mass wheels. I've also put metal drive links in, or not drive links, prop shafts. It's got its stock shocks, and the rear shocks are at a bit of an angle. One thing I did was swap the original Fusion SE that came with the truck for a Hobby Wing Fusion SE, which technically is supposed to be the same thing. It's just the one you buy off the shelf has more options and more tunability. And I never actually went out and bought a new one. I swapped between, this was in my TRX4. I put the one that was in here in the TRX4. It works nicely over there because it's very, very, very geared down. And I put the one that was there in here, so I get all the extra settings. Now, quick explanation over here. Because of the way the axles spin, I didn't want to open the gearbox and go through that whole process. With the RGT axles, I noticed when I just put them on at the same time, at first, the front was spinning that way, the back was spinning that way, so the tires were pulling in opposite directions. On this particular axle, if you've got this, you can actually flip it over. See that metal piece that holds the upper links? It can go on the bottom also. So if you look on the bottom, there's actually a section where you can actually put that in. So you just disconnect it, flip it over, connect it back in, put the shocks and the lower links in, and the tires. So we modified that. I can't remember what else we modified, but oh yes, to get this to fit, we've had a makeshift if I can just get to that, pan-out bar fitted over there, so it does swing to the sides a bit. And also the one link on the Red Cat we've replaced with this steering link, because the original one was too short and it was quite fat. It would just rub and get in the way of everything, so the suspension travel was limited. But let's turn this thing on and let's try and push angles. This body is really scratched, so I don't mind if it turns over. This video is an experiment, and if this experiment goes well and you own a Red Cat Ascent Fusion, then this video is for you, because it'll show you what you can do to make it a bit more agile. So I'll pause the video quickly. Well, actually, why pause it? Let's drive straight to the rocks. Okay, so I've taken off the portal axles, and obviously that's gonna sort of gear up the rig slightly. It's working over here, turning left and right. I have limited the EPA a bit because it was touching the front lower links. With the Fusion SE you can still crawl quite slow. But you can also go fast. So it's a good thing. Let's go to the rocks now and see how far we can push it. Trying to keep it from having that back tire fall in the dip over there. I think we'll make it through. I drag the rear diff slightly. Oh no, we're through. I'll pause and go on the other side and let's see if we can make it through. I'm going to try and take the most extreme side of the rocks. Okay, so we are there. Did you see that section where it swung like that? If it was on portals, it would have turned over. Can you tell from past experience? Obviously, without the portals, clearing the rocks needs you to pick a much more professional line. Okay, let's try and go up. We push the angles. We just know that's not going to climb over there because it's going to hit the diff. I'm going to place the tires on perfectly on the right line. See how far I can push it in terms of the angle before it flips over. dig function would come in handy over here, because I want to go up and down that rock. Put a bit too much gas going forward. See if we can reverse up. Okay, there he is, picking off the ground. It's offloading. That's my test over here. There's no worse rock over here that I can test on. But that's what putting straight axles on your Red Cat Fusion will do.